Hello, Antonio Sangio again with Introspective Hypnosis. And this time I wanted to talk to you about a couple of classes, live classes that I have scheduled for this year. Since the pandemic, I was only able to facilitate a live class in the Netherlands. This was last year. But this time I already scheduled another class in the Netherlands. So you can go to my website, antoniosangio.com. I'll put it here. This is going to be not only a course, it's going to be a 6 days course/retreat. What does that mean? It's not only you're going to learn introspective hypnosis as a regular class setup, but you will also be able to experience sessions yourself after the class. After the class, we'll have dinner, and after dinner, we'll regroup again, and you'll watch demos. You'll have the chance to have your own session, and we'll share more experiences. This is going to give you the practice and the experience that you really want. If you're going to be in this place, in Samaya, which is a beautiful place, we might as well use all the time that we have together. So, what are you supposed to learn in an introspective hypnosis class? When I put this type of class together, I thought of every possible thing that was not taught to me when I was learning hypnosis. When I learned hypnosis, it took me a very short time to realize that I was missing a lot of information, and I didn't have anybody to turn to get this information that I needed. Obviously, since I didn't have this information, I didn't have the support that I needed, I started making mistakes, and I had to learn from those mistakes. So I decided to put this class together of introspective hypnosis based on what I learned from my teacher, Aurelio Mejia. Even though I added a few things and made some changes, the base of the technique is there, and we start working with symptoms, and we follow this symptom that is going to take us to the root cause of the symptom. Once we work with the root cause, we're going to apply different techniques, and the symptom disappears. What are you going to learn in this class? Why is it so important? I believe in structures, even though some people might turn structures into a formula and a formula into a religion. In other words, they start making the technique very rigid and don't deviate from it. And this is not really what I want. The structure is for you to have a point of reference, but the truth is that we need to adapt to whatever our clients bring to our session. We know the technique, we know the structure. Guess what? Our clients don't. So I cannot force my client to follow a specific structure. I can just follow them wherever they go, as they visit memories or past lives, and then use the techniques that we're going to teach you so that you can help them overcome those situations. So this structure that I envision is 6 steps. Number 1, we're going to start learning about the interview. And the interview is not just about gathering information from our clients. There's a lot of things that take place during the interview. I would say that a successful session depends on a successful interview. Even the induction, it starts during the interview, because we're going to start inputting suggestions. We start preparing their mind to start accepting the suggestions that is going to help them to go wherever they need to go during the session. What else? As our clients remember, we're going to teach you how to facilitate these interviews so that you have your client remember, and when they remember, they make contact with the emotions, they bring the emotions to the surface, and it's easier for them to work during the session. We'll learn how to detect a lot of things that take place during the session. Your client will say things that will give you the answer to whatever is happening to them without realizing what they're saying. So once we do this interview, and as part of the interview, we do what I call the pre-hypnotic talk. What hypnosis is, that is not, because a lot of people come with the wrong idea of what hypnosis is about. Then we start with induction. Antonio, I heard you a few times saying that you don't need an induction for people to go into a trance. It is true. You don't need an induction. By having somebody closing their eyes as they start telling you about their memories, they start going into a trance by themselves. But since we say we practice hypnosis, it's a good idea, and I will say it's a must, to know inductions. So I'll teach you a few inductions. I'll teach you some suggestibility tests. I'll teach you how to detect what type of client you have in front of you. Not every induction is going to work with every client. You need to detect what type of client you have in front of you. You might have a client that is analytical. You might have a client that is visual. You might have a client that is not visual. So what is it that you do, right? After we work with step number 2, which are the inductions, then we're going to start navigating memories, right? What type of memories? In this case, we're talking about sad memories. Our clients don't come to us to tell us how happy they are in their lives. They come with issues. They come with a lot of sad memories. So we're going to navigate those sad memories. And as we navigate those sad memories, we're going to learn different techniques to help them complete whatever they were not able to complete at that moment. If it is a sad memory, it is because there's something pending in that memory, something they were not able to do, something that is not complete, something that their soul was not able to process completely. So we use different techniques like role change, communication with deceased loved ones, projection to the future, Ericksonian hypnosis. I'll teach you how to handle these situations when there's rape and molestation. We need to help our clients to deal with those issues. When there's soul fragmentation, regression to the womb, forgiveness therapy, we're going to work with all of those techniques as we navigate memories in step number 3. And as we have navigated, let's say 4 or 5 memories, and we're checking in our list the things that our clients brought, and we may have 1 or 2 things pending. I'm not going to keep asking my clients to just go to any memory because it might take forever to get to the memory that I need. At this point, I can ask my client to go to the origin of specific things, specific, symptoms, physical, emotional, mental. And it is at this time that I'm going to teach you how to navigate that. They can go back to a memory from this life, or they can go to a past life. We're going to call them past life for now, even though for the soul, life is only one with experiences in different bodies, right? But this is what our clients understand: past life, linear time, past, present, future. Anyway, I'll teach you 2 ways of navigating past lives. There's the standard way of navigating past lives, right? This is the way I learned. But there's also the therapeutic way of navigating a past life. I always think, and I believe this, that whenever somebody goes to a past life, it's because there's something they need to heal. There's something they need to understand. There's something from that life that they need to understand to help them in this life. There's always therapy when they go to a past life. So I'll teach you a therapeutic way of navigating a past life. Step number 4, right? Step number 5, if you have not run into a spirit attachment, into a lost soul up to this point, then I'll teach you how to do a scan, have the client feel, sense, visualize whatever might be happening with their vibrational field, and start working with lost souls. Why a scan? Because we'll need to, in step number 5, I'll also teach you how to work with lost souls, how to detect lost souls, and how to help them go to the light. Because the lost soul is not going to tell you, oh, by the way, Antonio, I'm here, I'm attached to your client, my name was such and such, and this is how I die, and I am causing these symptoms. That almost never happens. We need to learn how to detect them, and that's what I'm going to teach you in step number 5. Step number 6 is going to be learning how to bring our clients back from the trance. There is a way to bring the clients back from a trance. You're just going to tell them, hey, open your eyes, right? So I'm going to teach you how to do that. If you watch my videos from, a couple of years ago, you'll see that my technique has been changing, and it has changed a lot since I took this course, the Past Life Therapy course with Jose Luis Cabuli. So I'm teaching a little bit of that. My technique has been influenced a lot by that technique, so I'm teaching this new way. So even if you took Introspective Hypnosis already and want to retake the class, by the way, if you took Introspective Hypnosis online or in person and you want to attend this class in the Netherlands, contact me. I'll give you a coupon. I have a discount for you so that you can take this class. You will not only review the class, but you will also learn the new techniques that I'm using in Introspective Hypnosis. Anyway, here's what I'm going to ask you, right? I understand that a lot of people are not sure what's going to happen, because this class is taking place in August. A lot of people are not sure what's going to happen next month or the following, so they don't know. So they're waiting for the last minute to register. But this is how it works. Whenever we book the space with, in this case, Samaya, and they said, I need this amount of rooms and I'm going to meet this amount of people, 3 months before the start of the class, they're going to contact me and say, hey, Antonio, it's 3 months. we need a deposit. How many people are you getting for the class? And let's say I have, I don't know, 20 or 10 people, right? And that's the amount of rooms that we have. So if you decide later to join, you might not have enough rooms. If you decide to join later, might be too late. This is why I enable the option to give a deposit. You can separate your spot, you can reserve your spot with a deposit, and at least this way we know that you're coming and we're going to reserve the room for you. Trust me, this place is beautiful and the energy in Samaya is great. And every time we come together as a group to learn this technique and to do the exercises, beautiful things take place and beautiful healing takes place. So my advice to you is to please join us. You will not regret it. This will be our third time. I'm always happy to return to the Netherlands. This is great. Now, which other classes have I scheduled, right? Well, I'm going to Peru. This class is going to be in Spanish in Peru. It's going to be a 6-day class, and it's going to happen in May. And then in September, have a live class in the U.S. This is the only live class in the U.S. It's going to take place in Maryland, Bon Secours. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing the name correctly. And it's going to be the same setup. It's going to be a course/retreat. So we're going to spend time together. After dinner, we're going to keep working. We're going to keep practicing. If you have taken the Introspective Hypnosis class at any point, I already scheduled a 3-day refresher course, which is not the same as retaking the 6-day class. A refresher course is a 3-day, and that's scheduled for July. And as you might know, I have already listed the trip to Peru. It's an experiential journey to Peru. They call it the rebirth of the soul. Actually, Tabash is the one that assigned the name originally, and I decided to give the name because it describes exactly what it is. This time, Blair Styra is not going to be able to join us. Alba Wyman, who was also with us last time, is not going to be able to join us. But we'll do this tour. Last time was 5 days. This time is 6 days. We make some changes to this trip to make it more experiential. So if you want to experience Peruvian culture, if you want to experience what Cusco is about and these archaeological sites and the energy that you feel in these places, register. Again, you can book with a deposit and you can reserve your spot. I'll be there with you, so you don't need to worry about the language, you don't worry about anything, because I'll be there and our guides are awesome. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email at info@antoniosangio.com. If you have any questions, again, please register to my YouTube channel, subscribe, register to the classes if you're interested. You will not regret it. And I thank you for your time. Until next time, bye-bye.